Hi everyone. I wanted to shoot a quick what I call results video. One of my students, Marwan is his name, he owns a multi-million-dollar agency that services the Middle East and Africa. They take on clients from other parts of the world and of course in the Middle East and Africa. But most of the time they're taking businesses, large buyout, huge multi-international billion-dollar businesses that want to break into the Middle East and African market, and they help to navigate those waters. So if you're in London or in the U.S. or anywhere in the world, and you're trying to break into the Middle East, which is what's deemed as an emerging market, okay, then you're going to want to go through an agency like the Empire. So what I'm about to show you is something that I'm very proud of, and it's actually very common. This is typically what happens when we go live with my agency sales system. My agency sales system diversifies the lead magnets. It's smart when it recognizes your prospects, so they know the system through their actions will vet to make sure that they're a hot lead and worthy of your time, or whether or not they should just remain in the automation. So the results I'm about to show you were pretty staggering. We went live with the agency sales system on their existing website. We turned it on 48 hours ago. On the screen here, you're seeing theempire.com. This is their primary website. They've had this website for as long as we've been working together. At this point, it's about 4 or 5 months. And on this site, they have typically had kind of a contact us, okay, which is pretty standard, free consult, that kind of thing, okay. But they were leaving a ton of leads on the table. So you notice that now that the site, we have scrolled down about the 35-40% mark, this ribbon comes in. And then if we go down to what's called the 95% mark down here, you'll have this one come in. And if they attempt to leave the page up here, okay, you will see an exit intent right here, okay. Now, this content has been picked for this page specifically when you go to Blog Index. When you go to an internal blog actual article, services page, location page, all of the call to actions and the lead magnets on those pages have been customized to those pages. When someone comes in here and actually opts in to, you'll notice that after they opt in, we bring them to what's called a vetting quiz. So they come through, they select their options here, okay, where they want to advertise, when do they want to get their campaign started, all of the fun stuff, okay? And then it's going to bring them to what we call results page. If in here they put the phone number, then we create an opportunity, and then from here we actually ask them to schedule an appointment, and that's what happens here. Once this happens, we have the country code, the phone number, it bounces over to their Calendly, their on-demand scheduler, and they can schedule their appointments. So this is a very general overview of how the agency sales system works. We do lead magnet diversification. We deliver those lead magnets through multiple different call to actions on all pages, hoping to hit the pain points of their target audience that's visiting there. Now, let's see what happened when we turned this system on less than 48 hours ago. Okay, what you're seeing right here is what's called Keep Infusionsoft. It's the Max version. It's called Keep Max, okay? Again, there were 0 contact records. This is a clean app 42 hours ago, okay? And so let me show you what this looks like. We now go into, and we look at the contact records in here, and you will see, I think there are a couple of them that might be employees. Maybe we'll take a look at it. There are 32 contact records that have all opted in to a lead magnet on their website in the past 48 hours. Now, please understand that prior to implementing this system, they would not have harvested any of those 32 contact records. All they had was a schedule a consult. And you have to understand that 95+% of the people, even though they're wanting to learn about what you do, they don't want to talk to you yet. They have a few trust gaps they want to go through. So here are 32 contact records, okay, that they would have never received, ever. They would have simply lost these opportunities from beginning to end. Now, that's all good and dandy, 32 contact records, that's great. What about the actual opportunities? Because, see, we built the system, and when you opt into one of those lead magnets, you go through a vetting questions process, and then you can put in your phone number. Only if you put in your phone number is an opportunity actually created for you, okay? And so that's what this is. Excuse me. Okay, so this person right here is an extremely hot lead. So is this one. So is this one. And this one. And this one actually scheduled a meeting. So after they put in their phone number, we give them the option. We bounce them over to an on-demand scheduling page. So here's what's happened in the last 48 hours. Okay, 32 contact records have been created, none of which would have been there without the agency sales system. There are now 13 opportunities, 10, 11, 12, 13 opportunities. I think a few of those are testing data, but the bulk of them are legitimate opportunities. That means that out of those 32, I'm going to say 10 because I don't have the exact number, 10 people gave you the phone number, and out of those 10 people who gave you the phone number, 2 of them went through the process and actually scheduled an appointment without anyone ever having to get on the phone with them. So in 48 hours, from their already existing traffic, with absolutely zero paid traffic at all, it's 100% organic, coming from their already existing traffic. And they don't get a ton of traffic. Honestly, they don't get a ton of traffic. I don't have the exact numbers, but they don't get a ton of traffic. They generated 32 contact records, of which out of those 32, 10 of them gave them their phone number. 2 of them went ahead and scheduled an appointment in 2 days or less. If you're looking for these kind of results, the agency sales system is a game changer for your agency.